with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's
go! Listen.
Cheetah. Gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the black box. Black box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Like with Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Umar. With your donation jar, you done went too far. I couldn't decide what thumbnail to use, man. Oh, my mama. I like them both. You dig it, eyes? I just couldn't. They both paint the picture right. Which one y'all think is better, man? It's gonna be it's a competition by the time this is done. The actual thumbnail, I don't know which one will have won. Oh, my mama. This one seemed like more like plain, sophisticated, get the point across. This one just seemed more like, you feel me? Oh, blah. But this one don't look like Umar that much. That's why I prefer this one, because this look more like Umar. So I think I'm probably going to end up going with this one. So I just had to show y'all that one. Oh, my mama, because you probably will never see that one again. But, yeah, man, it's not like any new information, but it's so many content creators reacting to his current situation. I always enjoy a creative perspective. It's refreshing. It's fun. I spend so much time in these YouTube streets thinking, gotta find something new. But I see that's not necessarily the way it's done. Some people, shout out DZ, SBGBTV, they'll stay laser focused on one subject day in, day after day. There are tons of them. I keep up with a lot of bloggers that be on the Latrus, Brianna in particular, a lot of females, and they just stay on the same general few subjects every day. I'm more of a variety cat, but within a variety, there can be some familiar subjects that we revisit. And I think he has made the list. So with no further ado, the accounts are still frozen. And let's see what Ifantunde has been up to. Oh, blah.
Y'all ever watch a man dig his own grave live on Instagram? That's Umar Johnson right now. And every time he opens his mouth, the hole gets deeper. This man pulled in $1.6 million to build a school for black boys, a dream he's been selling for over a decade. And now he's less than 3 weeks away from losing it all over a $72,000 bill. He was even talking about buying another $500,000 school while the first one's on the auction block.
How, Sway?
And now he wants folks flying in from Africa, Europe, everywhere to protest the city of Delaware like it's their fault. Yeah, we got to talk about this. So here's the play. Umar hops on IG Live trying to do some damage control. Problem is, there ain't no damage control for this, bruh. It's over. Like, cooked.
You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn what a long dick look like today.
This ain't just a little PR mess. This is the type of situation where your own supporters start side-eyeing you. Quick recap so nobody's lost. Umar been pushing this FDMG school for black boys for years. The pitch was clean. Help me build a safe space for our kids, keep them out the system. Folks bought in. 1.6 million in donations. He copped the buildings for around 400,000. So cool. That means 1.2 million should have still been sitting pretty for renovations and whatever else the school needed, right? But fast forward to right now, that dream school, the city's about to put it on the auction block in 20 days. Why? Because Umar ain't paid about $72K in fees. 72,000 out of 1.2 mil left over. Make that math make sense, bruh.
Special announcement. FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. Dr. Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Dr. Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Brothers and sisters, we are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Tunde. We are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Tunde. We were supposed to get a refund within 4 days of our accounts being shut down. We were supposed to get a refund within 4 days of our accounts being shut down. We still haven't got our refund. We still haven't got our refund. We still haven't got our refund. So, not only are the accounts frozen, make sure y'all hit my Venmo and my PayPal.
This nigga is crazy. Make sure you hit my PayPal and Venmo in the midst of such a allegedly important message. Oh, my mama. I could have swore I heard this dude the other day in regards to, what was it? Some type of official business. Said, oh yeah, the bank. It was the bank. Oh, they called me and I ain't had the time to call them back. Now he want to cry wolf about them not reaching out to them. And
PayPal.me/Umar the psychologist. On August the 5th, brothers and sisters, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a notice to auction off the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy campus for unpaid vacant property registration fees. I repeat, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a lien to auction off the campus we bought, the campus we've been working on for 6.5 years.
why does he announce this in a sense and a tone as if they did it illegally or wrongly, unjustly? Like they violated him as if they didn't have the actual legal right to do so. I guess this is what he learned in psychology, how to speak suggestively to guide thinking. That's what it is.
I was not notified of this. We were not notified of this. This past weekend, without an email.
Bro, you are really crying like the stereotypical ghetto motherfucker. Like, you don't realize whenever you make this purchase, whatever you like you was in over your head, you act like you somebody supposed to remind you of your obligation. You obviously didn't handle your obligation. This was some things that you were required to do to maintain the purchase. Slow toward.
This past weekend, without a letter in the mail. This past weekend, without a phone call. The city of Wilmington put a notice on the door handle of both of our schools, informing me that if we don't pay the past due vacant property registration fees and outstanding utilities by the 25th of Black August, they will sell our campus.
And here's where it gets real suspect. Right around the same time the city hits him with the pay up in 20 days or lose the school notice, Umar goes public talking about the banks froze my accounts, both his personal account and the school account frozen. Now, why are you even telling us that? Nobody knew about the auction yet. So him dropping that info out of nowhere feels like he was setting the stage for the classic play. Look, y'all, I'm a victim. They don't want me to win. The system's trying to stop this school for black boys. But here's the twist. It wasn't him who told the world about the auction. Some random person just walking past the school saw a notice taped to the door, took a picture, posted it online, and then boom, everybody put two and two together. So once the internet caught wind, folks already knew the next move. Umar was going to hit that conspiracy button hard. And right on cue, He starts framing it like some grand plan by the government, the FBI, the CIA, the whole alphabet soup, all working together to stop one school for black boys. And here's the thing. He ain't pitching this to people who gon' fact check. Nah, he's talking straight to the single moms who see him as the last hope for their kids and the diehard supporters who treat him like he's the Malcolm X of Instagram Live. But come on, bruh. You from North Philly. You know how this works. The city slaps a notice on your door. That's just standard. If you were really at that school as much as you claim, you'd have seen it the same day.
Brothers and sisters, can I ask you a question? Why were we not notified that they were going to try to sell our campus? Brothers and sisters.
Somebody please explain to me, what does he get out of doing these little rants and questioning the audience in this YouTube streets? I don't get it. Like, how, if you're this big boss leader that's a CEO, principal, founder of an institution, what the gratification do you get? What productiveness do you get out of coming here saying this to people you can't see, you can't identify? This is really like diabolical.
Why are they trying to sell our campus at the very moment that our accounts are frozen? Brothers and sisters, is it a coincidence?
Hell no, you set it up. No coinky dink. We are not that slow. Maybe the people who have been keeping up with you, supporting you this long stretch are, but the people looking in from the side eye, nah, we peep game. Is it a coincidence that all of a sudden you holler your accounts are frozen, then this happens? Nah, them accounts are deficient. They are depleted. There's nothing in them. So when they came to say they need the 40, the 70, whatever it is, you knew you wanted to come to the public to ask for it, but they was going to ask you, where's all the donation money? So you came with this front story. I get it now.
Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence that the city of Wilmington is trying to sell properties that we own and have been working on continuously behind our backs? They were going to sell our schools behind our backs. They didn't even tell us that they were going to try to sell our schools. We received no notice in the mail. We received no notice by email. We received no phone calls at all.
Donors, he threw y'all 400 away. By the time he spent that 400, he hadn't had much more than that. He probably had 500, 600, 700 max. He had squandered y'all funds. He been trying to figure out how he was gonna bounce back after he spent that 400. That's why the school been stuck in squalor, can't quite get it, and now he's been exposed. Wow.
That they were going to try to sell our schools. Instead, they put a notice on the door handle. Somebody stole one set of notifications and sent it to the YouTubian struggle streamers. Somebody stole the Frederick Douglass High School paperwork off the front door and sent it to the struggle streamers. That they were going to sell the school, and they wanted to sell the school before we found out.
They told you, go to school, graduate, study, read books, go to college, get degrees. You'll be successful. He did all that to a high degree, more than average. And look at him out here panhandling, begging, explaining, lying, and conning. This is crazy.
I believe that they wanted to sell the school before we found out. We were not supposed to know that they were going to sell our school. Why do I say that? We were given no notification. We received no letter in the mail. We received no email. We received no phone call that they were going to try to sell our schools. Instead, they...
But when the bank called you on Friday, you said, I ain't got time. I'll call them back Monday. Get the fuck out of here with that. Psh.
Put a notice on the door. In a low-income neighborhood, they put a notice on the door with rubber band and...
And that's so hypocritical. If a white man was making a general statement about a business situation, and he called it a low income neighborhood. He would call that a keyword for racists to see. Oh, you want to say black? Why you? Man, this dude is a joke. This dude is a clown.
Masking tape. They put a notice on the school front door with a rubber band and masking tape.
Acting like they snuck it up there in the middle of the night? Stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
So after ducking the topic for about 10 days, Umar finally hops back on IG Live. And bruh, it's like a remix of excuses on loop. Account still frozen. No refund yet. The city blindsided me. He even claims they never emailed, never mailed, never called him. Just slapped a paper on the door with a rubber band and some masking tape. Then he goes full dramatic mode. Says somebody stole one of the notices and sent it to the so-called struggle streamers on YouTube. Like it's some Ocean's 11 plot to sabotage him. Meanwhile, the fact's still the same. You owe money. The city's not out here trying to play hide and seek with you, bruh. If you got hit with a judgment, it's because they served you proper and gave you the chance to fix it. You just didn't pay. And here's where it goes from sad to straight clown show. Instead of telling people, yo, let's pressure the bank to unfreeze my accounts, because if that's really the problem, that's the fastest fix. He tells his supporters to pull up on the city of Wilmington.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Like a protest at City Hall is going to magically erase a $72,000 bill. What's the game plan? They going to say, you know what, Umar?
He gonna fool around and get somebody done like January 6th at the Capitol. Y'all better not go down there following that fool.
Forget the fees. You good, King? Nah, that's not how city budgets work. And the wildest part, he's inviting people from Africa, Europe, all 50 states to Delaware to march for his unpaid bills.
Brothers and sisters, I want y'all to get ready for a protest. I want all FDMG donors and supporters to get ready for a protest. We may have to march on City Hall, brothers and sisters. We may have to march on City Hall because of the racism. I'm going to call it what it is, racism. Discriminatory treatment.
He mismanages the funds, and now we have to march. Imagine that. He gets to run through 1 point something, but we have to buy tickets, fly in, and march and donate. Man, get the fuck out of here. It'd be one thing if this dude had a job and he showed he had somebody else, a treasurer, being accountable for the funds, and he would go and get his paycheck and show, look, man, this is my bills. I paid my bills. And look, y'all, I'm not even taking no stipend for food. I'm putting everything else into the building fund. Even at the church, when they have a building fund, they keep a big chart on the wall. And it might take years, but they keep accountability. When you pay your offering and your tithe on the envelope, they have a line that you can separate and let them know this amount go for the building fund. Nobody minds keeping checks and balances. But this dude he gets to spend and we get to march.
Why did we get no notification that y'all were going to sell our schools? Why did you not respond to any of our emails to retroactively apply our vacant property registration fee waiver? I knew they didn't want Dr. Umar in Wilmington. I didn't know it was this bad.
And he got, listen to his ringtone. This is who you want as your leader of things based on integrity, culture, and maturity. Come on, bro. Not knocking Biggie or the culture, but this is your king?
I knew that the power structure, I'm not talking about the brothers and sisters in the community. They love us. Shout out to our Wilmington, Delaware family. Shout out to our Wilmington, Delaware family. They love Dr. Umar and FDMG.
Biggie got a line saying, don't you know niggas kidnap kids when they throw them over the bridge? And that's what you playing, Mr. Leader, and you want to cuddle with kids by the fireplace? Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that, oh, my mama.
I'm talking about the power structure of Wilmington, Delaware. We knew they didn't want us in that city, but we didn't know they would go this far as to ignore us for 4 months and try to sell the school behind our backs. I didn't know they would go this far as to ignore us for 4 months and try to sell the school behind our backs. I didn't know they would go this far to ignore us for 4 months and try to sell our schools that we've been working on for 6.5 years behind our backs. So brothers and sisters, this is what we're going to do. We're going to fight like hell to get our money from the bank. We're going to pay off this vacant property registration fee waiver. And we might still have a protest at City Hall because this is wrong, brothers and sisters. I have emailed the mayor. I have gotten no response. I have emailed the chief of staff. I have gotten no response. I have emailed the city council president. I have gotten no response. So brothers and sisters, I'm going to meet with my team and we're going to decide if we're going to go ahead and have this protest. And it ain't going to be one. We're going to do multiple protests. And we're going to invite our donors and supporters from across the state of Delaware, our donors and supporters across the United States, and our donors and supporters across the entire planet. We may have to march on Delaware to let them know that you don't treat black people like this.
This man's acting like the city shut his school down because they hate black boys, when the truth is you can't keep property you're not paying for. It's that simple. Notice what's missing from all these lives? Any real my bad. There's no I mismanaged funds. I dropped the ball. Here's how I'm fixing it. Nah, every finger points somewhere else. He even tries to make it sound like his team didn't know this was coming. Bruh, what team? If random YouTubers could dig up the court filings, you're telling me your inner circle, the people supposedly helping run $1 million project, had no clue? Either they're the worst team in history, or it's just you winging this whole thing. And here's the real kicker. Every new lie, every new spin just makes it harder to believe this wasn't a scam from the jump. So here's the new hustle. Umar says he needs about $30K in the next 13 days just to cover the vacant property fees. Not the full 72, just the chunk that keeps the auction off his back for now. And honestly, I think he can get it. There's still enough folks out there riding with him no matter what. The type that'll send a donation before they even hear the full story. But the pattern's clear. It's always the same play. Create a crisis, blame the powers that be, crank up the racism angle, then call for donations like it's the only way to save the mission. And every time, it works.
Why his forehead so narrow, but his jaws are shit all way out, chipmunk, awkward face shape, looking muff.
Until it doesn't.
If we were Asian, we wouldn't have been treated like this. If we were Arab, we wouldn't have been treated like this. If we were Jewish, we wouldn't have been treated like this. But we were
He got that fat preacher, choir director, wiggle, nervous shake. You know how they always be like wiggling their hands, shaking their leg. You got to be around the church to kind of know what I'm talking about. This dude.
treated like this because we were black. How dare you ignore us for 4 months and then put a sign on our door without even telling us that you're going to sell our properties? Brothers and sisters, why didn't we receive a certified letter? Why didn't we receive a certified letter? Why didn't we receive an email? Why didn't we receive a phone call? Oh, we not going to quit. We not going to give in. The only thing left on the elementary school is to lay down the tile. We're going to lay down this tile and we're going to apply for our certificate of occupancy. We're going to lay down this tile and we're going to apply for our certificate of occupancy. We're going to lay down this tile and we're going to apply for our certificate of occupancy. And if we have trouble getting our inspection and certificate of occupancy, we will have to march. We will have to march. We might march anyway, brothers and sisters. We're not giving up. We're not giving up, brothers and sisters. We're not giving up. We need y'all to call the mayor of Wilmington, Delaware. We need y'all to call the mayor's chief of staff in Wilmington, Delaware. We need y'all to call the city council president of Wilmington, Delaware. We need y'all to call the commissioner of license and inspections of Wilmington, Delaware.
And do what? Get the balance that you owe so they can tell them how irresponsible you have been since you've been there for 6 years and you haven't taken care of your required payments? Is that the purpose of the call? Please do explain.
We need y'all to call the vacant property office of Wilmington, Delaware, and demand that those unjust fees be removed from our account. Let them know that you are a donor of FDMG. Let them know you are a supporter of FDMG. And let them know that if this situation is not rectified, we will march on the city and we will sue the city of Wilmington, Delaware. We will sue.
This dude gonna sue old girl that was taking care of his mama. He gonna sue the bank. He gonna sue the city of Delaware. He just lawsuit crazy and ain't sued nobody. He said he was gonna sue Brother Honor Leonard. He just man, y'all believe in this? He gonna sue just as sure as he gonna build a school.
Sue the city of Wilmington, Delaware for racism and discriminatory treatment. This is your brother, Dr. Umar Tunde, letting you know that I'm still standing for black people. I'm still riding for black boys, and we will open the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
You doing what to black boys?
No racism from the city of Wilmington will stop us. No sabotage from the city of Wilmington will stop us. Tomorrow morning, get on your telephone and call the mayor. Tomorrow morning, get on your telephone and call the mayor's chief of staff. Tomorrow morning, get on your telephone and call the commissioner for license and inspections. Tomorrow morning, call the city council president of Wilmington and ask them, why was Dr. Umar in FDMG ignored for 4 months when he was trying to rectify this problem? Why was Dr. Umar in FDMG Academy ignored for 4 months while he was trying to rectify this problem? Brothers and sisters, they could have simply told us no. Brothers and sisters, they could have simply told us no. Brothers and sisters, they could have simply told us no. We will not retroactively apply your vacant property registration fee waiver. No problem. We could have got a payment plan. No problem. We could have got a payment plan.
At this point, even folks who used to defend Umar are starting to tap out. They're like, bruh, you had 18 different opening dates for this school, and now it might not even be yours by the end of the month. Once that auction hits and the property's gone, it's a wrap. Ain't no coming back talking about raising money for another building. Not after this circus. So the question is Umar really being targeted by the city of Wilmington? Or is this just the final chapter in a long hustle? Because right now, the only thing standing between him and losing that school is 13 days and a whole lot of people still willing to send him their hard-earned money.
We could have got a payment plan. But instead of responding to me the first week of April, instead of responding to me the first week of April, they ignore us for 4 months and put a sign on our door this past weekend. They ignore us for 4 months and put a sign on our door this past weekend saying we're going to sell these schools if you don't pay our money. We're not going to email you. We're not going to send you a letter in the mail. We're not going to call you. We're going to put a letter on your door that somebody can take and run off with, as somebody did. They took the letter off the high school and sent it to YouTube. The struggle streamers. What if they took the letter off the elementary school? What if they took the letter off the elementary school? What if they took the letter off the elementary school? Brothers and sisters, we need your donation so we can pay this bill. They say we owe $20,000 on the elementary school. They say we owe $20,000 on the high school. They say we owe approximately $20,000 on the elementary school. They say we owe approximately $20,000 on the high school. Our accounts are frozen. Our accounts are frozen. Our accounts are frozen. We need y'all to help us pay this bill. We're going to fight like hell to get our accounts freed up. We're going to fight like hell to get our accounts freed up. But if we don't, y'all got to help us pay this bill and save our school. Y'all got to help us pay this bill and save our school. Y'all got to help us pay this bill and save our school. You don't have to root for me, brother. I don't need you. I got more than enough supporters. But I want everybody to know that there might be a protest soon. We need you to come in from Africa, from Europe, from Australia, from Canada, to come in from all the 50 states and show the city of Wilmington, Delaware. You will not disrespect black people. You will not sabotage black people. You will not discriminate against black people. And you will not try to steal property from black people. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde, standing strong, Leo season. We will not quit. We will not abdicate. We will not equivocate. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Garveyism to get back. Pan-Africanism to perish. See you in Nat Turner land. See you in New Orleans. See you in Hattiesburg.
Look, here's the bottom line. If you can raise over $1 million and still end up about to lose the very thing that money was meant to save, that's not just bad luck. That's bad management. And when you'd rather spin a whole conspiracy than own up to your own mistakes, you're showing everybody exactly why they shouldn't trust you with a dime. Life ain't about how loud you can cry foul. It's about how you handle your business when nobody's watching. All I'm seeing is someone who's been running on borrowed time, and that clock just hit the final seconds. So tell me this, is Umar really getting done dirty by the city, or is this just a mass slipping on a long-running scam? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And yo, you probably don't want to miss the video that just popped up on your screen. I'll see you on the next one.
It's getting hard trying to live in this land, Lord. I'm sick of paying rent, I wanna be the landlord. Not too many children in my section 8 last night. Lights out, they on section 8. We get constipated from that government cheese. Paying taxes, steady get a government cheese. Don't nothing change, no matter who we vote for. So why waste time even going to try to vote for? When you grind so hard, you supposed to see profit. Why we so broke? We supposed to be prophets. Never had a choice on coming to America. I feel something real bad is coming to America. I don't write the mayor, they say I got a right to, but I don't even know where a nigga supposed to write to. I keep my chest up and head to the sky until the day I burn or head to the sky.
There was many bad days. Lord, I've had hills to climb and sleepless nights. But when I look around and see what you've done for me, I'll say thank you, Lord, and I won't complain. Yeah, no.
I'm no devil, I know that I'm God's son, but I still smoke weed with my godson. And even though they say the woman is the backbone, we just wanna see them laying on their backbone. Thumb through the word, but you know what's confusing? Between the experts, it's so much confusion. I want it all, for all that I care about. I want a ball, that's all that I care about. Travel 50 states, broke 48 laws. Ran across a book called 48 Laws. Some say it's bad, some say it's a good book. I say it ain't got nothing on the good book. I ain't tripping on going to the motherland. On the other hand, I like to buy my motherland. What price can we all get peaceful? Stay at war and swear that we peaceful.
Many, many good days and bad days. I've had some hills to climb and Lord, sleepless nights. When I look around and see what you've done for me, I'll say thank you, Lord. I won't complain.
What's wrong? Can't we all get along? Wanna buy a home, but can't get along. I'm trying to stay focused and write the right rhymes, cause these days everybody write rhymes. My uncle went to the rehab, hooked on morphine. It seems he came out even more fiend. Don't wanna see cuz die or blood bleed. We all lose every time black blood bleed. Holla Hail Mary, a light no candle, but I'm still trying to handle what I can do. I go hard for what I need, so it's ample. Watch me, you won't need no example. Crucial situation, my life in a crisis. Need to trade my life in for crisis. Please forgive me for what I did last night. I don't know, this might be my last night.
Nightwood Net Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
It was SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the?
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nightwood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nightwood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!
FDMG accounts, Dr. Umar accounts still frozen. I think they're gonna stay frozen. But hit that video on your screen. It's one you ain't seen and one you'll love. Jeter.